Started.
It started.
Hey everybody, Norman Willis with my friend Kabeem, and I do this every week. I just talk about life and things and how I feel about them, and a lot of people talk about how they feel. Today I have somebody with me, and we talk all the time, and it usually revolves around maturity, doing what you want to do, following your gut, and just living life. So what I want to talk about basically is just your gut and what it means and how it really doesn't matter what everybody else is talking about. I basically had like a full ride to school, became an RA, walk on, all these things, and I had a book out, I had all this stuff going, but on the inside I was miserable. Like I wasn't happy, I wasn't doing what I really wanted to do. Like I tell people all the time, I would give up all the books just to run a fly route, just to run a fade route, because football was the main goal. I was always good in school, and I just love being athletic. I had too much time on my hands, so I just wasn't really me. It came with a lot of success, but I wasn't really doing what made me happy. So I just feel like when anybody's in that situation, it doesn't matter how people feel. It's just all about if you're happy. I decided to switch schools and pursue my goal. I'm now a part of a team. I'm now doing what I really want to do, and people come with criticism every day. Like, how could you pass up the full ride and all these things? And I'm like, I wasn't happy. Your happiness comes first. Got anything you want to pitch?
Uh, like you said, I can relate. Football was my number one goal. I wasn't. Well, I started playing like late in high school, so I was new to football. I didn't play all my life, but I adapted to sports really well. And if anybody know me, I like the basketball as well. I played basketball really well. Never played for a team. But sports is my number one goal. But through life, you have bumps, you go through trials, all that stuff. And one of my biggest things was keeping my knees healthy. So I have bad knees, had a couple surgeries on meniscus tears. So I remember one day I always just talked about being in the NFL, being like a great athlete. And my friend told me to always have a plan B. So I took that into consideration, and my plan B was to go to college, get a degree, and get a good job. I didn't know how I was gonna get to college. I didn't know how I was gonna pay for college. None of that. So I kind of went with the flow and just kept my head above water. And one of the biggest things I just said.
This man has his degree. Sorry.
One of the biggest things I said was, if I was to go to college, I'm just do what I have do what I have to do to make it through, and have a plan afterwards. And that's what I did. And today I'm a project engineer for a great company. And a lot of people tell me that I'm lucky, which I don't see how luck really plays part of that. If I had a plan, if I prayed on it, and if I had hard work and dedication behind all that, I don't see where luck plays a part in my plan. Like, luck probably was like 1% in it, but not really. But that was my plan B. That was probably one of my biggest goals, one of my biggest milestones. But I'm still moving on in life, and I'm still trying to accomplish bigger things.
I think, and that was a great testimony right there, because he had a plan B. A lot of people don't have a plan B. They just say it's football or nothing, and then they just don't really know where to go after that. I can dig that more into my story. Once I stopped playing football, I was like, yeah, I know I can go to school, but I don't know if I'm going to really be happy. Just going to school, coming back home. That part of my life, I never really experienced that. I've been really on the move since kindergarten, so I didn't really know what it was like to sit still. So throughout that time, not playing my senior year, I just kind of did some soul searching, and I just started writing. What was going on in my life, and out of nowhere, my plan B became writing, and then it turned into speaking, and it helped pay for school. I didn't really know. Bowling Green was never, and I mean ever, on my site. Like, I never thought that I would have went to Bowling Green ever, but I ended up there. I ended up paying for it. I ended up making something out of nothing. So anybody out there that's applying for schools, really dig deep in why you want to go to that school. Do a A, B, and C plan, or whatever works for you. But just know why you're doing certain things. Because just to be out there and not have anything going on, it's heck on earth, man. It's not. It makes no sense. And always follow your gut. You know, and really, your gut will overshadow people's opinions and their experiences. It's people that tell me every day, you'll never make it in this, you'll never do that, but they're just throwing their experiences on me. I had a conversation with somebody the other day, and they were like, the one thing you really want to do, that dream, it should just be up in the air now. And I'm like, so what do you dream about? And they say, I gave up on my dreams a long time ago. So how can you tell me about dreaming if you don't even dream yourself? And it's not even a dream. Like, everything I said I want to do, I've done it. These are not dreams. It's just things that I know I can't really go a day without, things that I really love to do. But it's so many dream killers out here, just people who just want to stop you from doing stuff when they never did anything themselves. So don't pay attention to those people. Always follow your gut, and it's a light at every tunnel. This man, he was saying it was football or nothing, and he works. He's doing what he loves. Every time I see him, he shows me something that he designed, and I'm like, dude, I would never I don't, I don't want to do anything like that. That's cool. I always ask him, how long does that take? How long did it take to do something like that? I'm amazed by it. The same thing with books for me. Like, people are like, how do you write books so fast, or how do you do this stuff? I worked on it. It wasn't luck. I just said, if I'm going to do this, I'm going to have to be impactful. I'm going to have to do something great with what I chose to do with my life. I don't want to half step on writing books, half step on making apps, on all these things. I just got to put my all into it. So I feel like if you put the work in, everything is endless. You can do whatever you want to do. So take Kabeem's story, take my story, take your story, take everything and use it. Take Josh's story and use it as inspiration. Every week I'll be back. Check out my book, How to Throw to Yourself, is on Amazon.com. The New Cancer, and a whole slew of other books. If you have an Android, most people have iPhones. Download Same Path and Back My Brain. And just keep on going for whatever you're going for, and don't let anybody stop you. That's it. You have anything else to say?
Yeah, I can touch up a little more. So yeah, like Norman was saying, just to sum everything up is don't give up on your dream, but more so, just don't listen to what people have to tell you, because people will try to doubt you all through your life. But at the end of the day, your life depends on how far it takes you. Like, yeah, I know people say I'm gonna put everything on God's hand, but I think people misinterpret that. Like, you're supposed to put in all the work, well, at least 50% of the work, and God put in the other 50. So if you want something bad, you're gonna chase it. So chase your dreams.
All right, you can stop it right there.